Okay, so doing a suspension check on this thing, it's got a noise when turning, and if I move the wheel like this, side to side, you can see there's a lot of play there. You can also see that the ball on the tie rod end, that outer tie rod end, is moving a bunch. So that's a problem. Now, if I take the wheel and move it from top to bottom, there's a whole bunch of movement in that wheel, and you can see that the CV joint is rocking back and forth. And so that tells you that you've got a smoked wheel bearing. So here's the wheel and tire, just to give you an idea how much it's moving. You can actually hear it. This thing's pretty messed up. So we're going to replace this hub, and that's going to be pretty easy to do. The first thing you want to do here is to put some penetrant on those threads, and then that'll make that nut a lot easier to come off. So here's some other telltales that the tie rod end is an issue. I've got, when I move my hand back and forth, I've got some definite roughness to these tires. So I've got some abnormal tire wear, which you can see kind of in the cutting and the cupping, and same thing on this outer edge. So that's it. You guys see that the control arm is actually supported by the jack. When we're checking suspension components, that's a really good way to do it. Get under the control arm. That way the ball joints and everything else are not loaded by the weight of the suspension hanging on them. So just a quick diagnosis and a quick look at what a really bad wheel bearing and a bad tie rod and the combination of the two pieces look like on a car.